Welcome to How to Cook with Bill Cook. I'm Bill Cook, and this is a Hoisin steak. You probably guessed that from the title there. But in case you had any questions, that's what it looks like. I'm going to show you how to make it. Let's get started. What's the first thing you have to do to make Hoisin steak? You have to take your steak, some Hoisin, and a little of this in a bag. This isn't the hardest meal in the world to make, but you've probably never done, so I'm going to just walk you through it. So, flank steak. Used to come in a normal thing, but I guess it's the way the world works now. You get a flank steak, looks like this. Now you want to open this sucker up. She's going to be a bit bloody because of the way it's packaged, but nothing you can't handle. Sharp knife, zip it around. These aren't the easiest things in the world to open. I liked it when the world was easier, simpler, didn't have this crazy packaging. All right, that was overly complicated. There you go, and that's how you make Hoisin steak. I showed you how to open the bag. It's about as hard as it gets, though. Okay, so clean hands. Steak. Now this thing doesn't look like much of a steak. The reason for that, and I don't want to lose any of this juice, so I'm actually gonna, I know it's weird, but it's all flavor. This is how it comes. It's rolled up. So if you've never bought one like that before, this is your flank steak. There you go. Now, when you get this, you can see all of the striations and everything run this way. So when you cook this thing, after it's cooked, you're gonna cut it this way so that all those fibers are teeny tiny little small. Very, very important. All right. Hoisin, go in bag. A lot of it. A whole lot of it. You can make Hoisin. It is possible. It's soy sauce and it's brown sugar and some ginger, a couple other things like that. It's fairly simple to make, but you can also buy it. Teriyaki, you can also. This is the Kikkoman original. This has all these sesame seeds in it. I'm trying not to touch things with this hand because it's got meat on it. This is yummy stuff. It's full of sesame seeds. It's pretty yummy and it's super thick. So it's delicious. Now what that does is adds a lot more sugar to this. The Hoisin is basically Chinese barbecue sauce. So it has a really great barbecue saucy sort of flavor, but we all know teriyaki is very sweet and it's very teriyaki-y. So that mixes great with the steak. Oh my God. When you put this on the grill, that sugars and everything is just absolutely amazing. Do I have enough in here? Don't think I do. Okay, a little more. How much exactly? I don't know. I'm not measuring. There we go. That. And just kind of mash it around, mix it up. I love these zip top bags. They have definitely changed the world. Yeah. Of course, you know, they've been around for 100 years, so they changed it a long time ago. But still, I can like them. All right, this goes in the sink. You don't need to touch the steak. There's nothing you need to do to prep the steak at all. I'm just gonna wash my hands real fast so that I can get both hands on the bag. There we go. Try and make eye contact with the camera. I see you. You can see me. See that? I'm learning. All right, mix this up. Now, I don't have this closed yet. It's easier sometimes to do that because you can kind of squish things around. You don't have to worry about air pockets and things like that. But you want to get all the marinade that's in the bottom all up over the top. And this seems like a good time to close the bag. Try and get the air out. That's pretty closed. Yeah, all right. Coat this sucker. Make sure it gets everywhere. Every inch of it has this wonderful flavor on it. If you don't, you're going to regret that. Because it's hoisin steak. It's not the part where the hoisin didn't get steak. And that's it. There you go. Basically. Let's try and work some more onto this spot here because it doesn't want to come up there. And if it doesn't, I can just open the bag and a little bit more in if I can't get it up there, if there isn't enough marinade to go around. But make sure it doesn't fold over. You don't get any dry spots in there, something like that. Work it around, and there you go. And remember, flank steak likes to be beat up. It likes it. So if you take your knuckles and just kind of helps break up the fibers a little bit, makes it even yummier. Doesn't hurt the steak. Oh, it's like giving it a little steak massage. It's oddly satisfying. I don't know why. Anyways, marinate that in the refrigerator, because it's meat and you don't want to die. So put it in your refrigerator. You're going to do this at least 3 or 4 hours ahead of time, minimum like 4 hours ahead of time. You can do this a day or 2 days in advance. It's really yummy if you do it like a day or 2 days in advance. My mom used to make this for camping. What she would do is she would marinate this before we go and then freeze it and then stick it in the fridge in the RV, and then we could, have it thaw out, and it kept everything else a little extra cold and all that. And by about day or 2 or day 3, it was thawed and ready to go. It's super yummy. And it was pretty much the only time we ever had this. We never really had it at home that much. So it made camping special. So this has a special place in my heart because it just reminds me of all those great times. All those great experiences with the family, doing stuff. So it's neat. Anyways, I'm gonna stick this in the fridge. And then I'm going to start cooking it. And I'll show you how to do that because it's flank steak. It's a little different to cook. So let me put this in the fridge and then I'll be right back and showing you on the barbecue. And we're back. So this is our final hoisin steak. You've seen it cook, you've seen it marinate, you've seen all the stuff, and now all we have to do is slice into it and reveal its yummy goodness. Oh yeah. Now the grain all runs this way, so you have to cut against that, otherwise everyone will hate you and nobody wants that. So look at how beautiful this is. This is a nice piece of meat. It is lovely and crumbly and amazing. Ooh, the edges are always a little more overcooked. That's a nice thing about a steak like this, is that if you have people that like different things, you can serve them different doneness. And you get in here, you're gonna get some nice medium rare stuff, and on the outside, a little more well done. So It's a crowd pleaser. It's a good sized piece of meat. It ain't cheap. Nothing is these days. But it's delicious. It used to be cheap. It's not anymore. So here you go. That is basically your beautiful hoisin steak. This may be slightly more cooked than some people would want. Just cook it less. It's easy. There you go. But I'm going to take a little piece here. Let's sample this. It's so soft it doesn't even want to stick on the fork. Takes me back to my childhood. My mom used to make that all the time. It's delicious. It's amazing. And it's going to get cold if I don't eat it soon. So I'm going to do the final product thing with the fried rice and the broccoli and all that. And here you go. Here's your moment of food thing. Leave me a comment on what I should call that. Thanks. And like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye.